Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and whatever time you're listening to this video. I'm your host, Anthony Thomas, and welcome to BSN Collectibles, where we sell sports cards, comic books, action figures, and novelties, and a whole lot more. You can check us out at www.bsncollectibles.com. That's collectibles with an S. And you can also check us out on Instagram /BSN Collectibles. And you can also check us out on Facebook and /BSN Collectibles 1. Collectibles with an S and 1. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and leave a comment. Today, I'm going to be showcasing some 1991 Upper Deck hockey cards. And this is episode 125. Today is Monday all day long. So without further ado, and also if you wait till the end of the video, I'm going to give you some stats on the cards. Some cards. Some people have been asking me about stats and how you read the stats at the end of on the back of the card. So I'm just going to give you a little education on the stats on these hockey cards. Alright, so let's get started. First up, we have Ken from the Islanders. And I hope everybody had all the men out there. I hope you had a happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. And he is defense. He is a defense player. This is card 402. If you notice in my videos, I always like to read off the card number on the back. And these cards here will be placed on bsncollectibles.com for sale. And this Thomas, center, Jets. Let me see if I can get a better light. There we go. I got an overhead light. That's better. And this is card 181. And we got Samuelson, defense, Flyers, 75. And this is, I'm assuming, 75 years at NHL. Card 396. And when I read the stats, I'll probably either read all for each card, because I'm only showcasing 10 cards in this lot, so I'll read them all. Pat, right wing, Jets. Card 109. Card 109. And Richard, Canadians, right wing. Card 244. Card 244. And Dale Hunter, center, Capitals. I had a gentleman sent me in a comment about some particular cards that he wanted graded. Card 209. And I told him, he kept saying that he had cards from a particular era and there was a particular player, and I said, well, you got to give me more than that. I'm more than happy and willing to give you a price, of the cards from my source. But I told him the sources that he could go check out, like Beckett and all that. You have to pay, to get prices and stuff like that, PSA and all that. And I told him you go there. Daniel, center, Flyers. But he kept persisting, say, hey, let me this. I got these cards. This is from this particular year, this particular player. But I said I need to actually see the card to tell you. I can give you my opinion on how much they're worth, and then I can look them up. Card 492, and Fl left wing Penguins, and 398, and but I never did. He just kept saying, "Hey, I got them from this year." But I said, "Well, I need a picture. I need who made the cards. You need the date of the card, the player, if it's graded, if it's signed, what condition is the card in. Ron Hoover, center, Bruins, card 287. To actually give and I told him, come on, let's slide that I would take one of the cards, not just give me a picture of it. Not just send me a picture through the mail, and I'll just not mail but email me a picture, and I will. I don't mind looking it up for you. That won't be a daily or weekly thing, but I don't mind. Jim, goaltender, Capitals, card 343. All right. Now let's do some stats on the bad boy, and but I never got no no picture or nothing like that. So I told him, I say, you might say, okay, your cards are from the year 2000, and it's Michael Jordan. Not every Michael Jordan card is worth the same. His rookie card, obviously, that that 1986, if I'm not mistaken, from Flair. Yeah, that's worth a lot. But he couldn't. He just wanted me to give him a price. So I don't know why he was persistent like that. I don't know if he was trying to egg me on to say something or quote something that was wrong. But I don't work like that. If he would have gave me a picture, a written description, I can just say, hey, I asked for the date of the card, I asked the name of the player. He gave me the name of the player. Obviously, it was from that particular date. What's the publisher? Who made the card? Was it Flair? Was it Upper Deck? Was it Topps? And so forth. And was it graded? Was it signed? What's condition of the card, and he didn't give me that information. I said, just give me one card, and I could send me a picture of one card to the email. Never got that, so I could never give him a price and stuff. So like I said, I don't know if he was just testing me or maybe because, okay, this is another guy doing cards and stuff. Let me see what he think he knows. I'll tell you like this here. I look it up. I'll go to Beckett or I'll go to PSA. I said my stuff. All right. Okay, the stats on the back of this card. Jim. Okay, his height is 6'2", weight 185, born May 28, 1968, Montreal, Quebec, catches left. Washington Capitals, he's a goaltender. Okay, and year. Now here they're showing you the year of the teams that he played with, teams year. Okay, when he was with the Capitals, he played from 1989 to 1990. So basically, he was just with them for 1 year. And okay, you got your GP. Let me see if y'all can see. Let me zoom in on that right there. You can see team. You can see year, team, GP, WL. I'm talking about at the top here. LTGA, and you got the SO and average. Obviously, we know what that is. So the year, I'm gonna just read one off. 89 to the year he played with the Capitals. From that first year was 89 to 90. That first year, and then GP, total games played. That's how many games he played that year, and wins. Obviously, total wins is 5. Losses, the L, total losses, L, my bad. Total wins 5, total, the L, losses. T, total ties, is 0, and GA is total goals against. Total goals against is 36 against the teams he played against. 36 goals, and SO, total shutouts, is 0, and average is 3.5. Average. AV. So, and that's the same thing with Knight. Played with them, the Capitals, from 90 to 91. So basically, he played with the Capitals for 2 years. Then he went to Baltimore. And in the year 1990-91, he played Capitals in 9 games, wins 4, losses 2, total ties 1, and game average, total goals against, total games against, and average, and and total shutouts is 0. So, and then in 1990 to 91, he played with the Baltimores. Played 42 games in there. Games played 42. And then total wins 20. See, I don't know how many games hockey players play. Like, basketball plays so many, and football played less than basketball, so I don't know how many games. That's something I have to find out. And you have the losses, the ties, the wins. You got wins, the losses, ties. So you got your so the WLT, that's simple: win, losses, ties, and goals against. GA, goals against. So total shutouts is the SO, total shutouts, and the average. So which is cool. And that's when he played with Baltimore. That he got more wins when he played with Baltimore, but he played in more games, so it kind of like averages itself out. He played with less games, almost half in the Capitals on the first year, and then second year almost the same. And when he played with the Baltimores, he played more games, and the same thing, almost half games won. So, as a goaltender. So that's cool. Now let's see the difference between a goaltender and a center. Skip. Now the center reads a little different. You got the year, the team. You got the GP, which is total games played. And then you got the G, total goals scored. So the G stands for total goals scored, and the A stands for total assists. And the PTS stands for total points, goals plus assists. Total points, goal plus assists. And the PIM stands for total penalties in a minute. Total penalties in a minute. So this is a center and this is a goal V. So their stats are a little different. Get a little focus. Their goaltender and the center, their stats are a little different. And the +1 at the top there, that's in plus minus ratio, the difference between one goal scored by a player or team when the player is on the ice with his team at an even strength or shorthanded, and 2 goals scored. Okay, the difference between 1 goal scored by a player team when the player is on the ice with his team at even strength or shorthanded, and 2 goals scored against a player's team when that player is on the ice at an even strength or on a power play. So that's what that means. So the stats are a little different for the goaltender as well as the player on the floor. And that is okay. Let's see what it says with the wing, left wing. How is the stats? Okay, the stats, and so the center, same stats, so the same. Yep, stats. Get it on focus. Stats are the same. And this is the Bruins. And that's the center, same thing. Center. Let's do a right wing. Compare it with a center. Same thing. So the stats are when the player on the floor is the same. You got right wing, left wing. So you got total games played, total games played, so you got total games played, total games scored for the G, and the A, total assists, and the PTS, total points, goal plus assists, and the PIM is total penalties in a minute. And +1, I'm thinking it's +1. I know it's a +1 minus what? Plus minus ratio. Okay, plus minus ratio. The difference between number 1 goal scored by a player team when that player is on the ice with his team at an even strength or shorthanded, and 2 goals scored against a player's team when that player is on the ice at an even strength or on a power play. So that is the stats for the NHL. And that ain't all of them either, because there's more things on there that, you know, that are not actually on these cards. And I'm trying to see, let me see if I can see anything else that's showing on the back of these cards that's actually on my information. Nope. These basically all the same. PTS. Yep. These are all the same. So, because these are center defense is the same, PIM as the same as and what I'm discussing is the stats basically on the back of the card. And here you got, you know, the weight, height of the player on the side, the name, what is the player's position, what team he's playing on as well, and then his stats here. So okay. Let me zoom back out and get that glare off the card. But you're not really looking at that card. So that will do it for today. Until next time, which will be tomorrow, I will be showcasing some baseball. And that's going to be a mixture. Yeah, it's a mixed baseball set. So I don't have a date on that. And let me see. You know what? I think what I'll do. See, what I'm worried about is that glare on that card. I'm not caring about that. Yeah. So we'll see you tomorrow. And like I say, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and tell a friend. We'll see you. This is BSN Collectibles, and we will see you later.